everybody, it's Brooke. It is not the 1st of August, it's after the 1st of August, and I haven't set up my creative daily journal for August yet. And I was going to bind in some pages and thought I'd bring you along. I've got July just about done, got a little more journaling to do, and this is the book that I made for July. I thought it was going to be July and August, but I did have some questions about whether or not, because I made this spine so wide, I left room in the center here to bind in another signature, and that's why I didn't finish the spine either. It's made out of this fabulous Wonders of Science book. But I did leave space because I wanted to see how fat it was getting to try to squeeze 3 months in here. Life has been kind of boring lately, what with staying home and everything, so it's not as fat as it usually is. And so I think rather than doing July and August, I think I'm going to be able to do July, bind in another signature for August, and then this will be September. So I made the 2 signatures that are in here from my jelly plates, or my jelly plate prints. And yeah, I guess I should probably do a flip through pretty soon. If you're interested in seeing the pages, they are over on my Instagram, and we'll link that down below in the description. But yeah, so just about done with July. Oh, don't look at that, that's terrifying. And we are into August now. Not too far into August, but I need to get cracking. So what we're going to do is just bind in another signature here. What I am planning on doing, I thought about using more of my jelly prints, but just to shake it up a little bit, because this signature that's going to be for September has all these delicious prints, and it is interspersed with jelly plates, or jelly prints, and the original book pages. Isn't that fun? I did a frame. Ah, love it. Love that. Ah, missed my jelly plate. Got to get to that. Okay. So this will be September, and we're going to bind in another signature here. So let's move this out of the way, and let me show you what I think I'm going to do. I was enabled to purchase this really fun book when I was watching Janet Young one day, and Janet is fantabulous. I will also link her down below. And she was talking about this book by Samantha Dion Baker, Draw Your Day. And it's an inspiring guide to keeping a sketch journal. And I've kind of gotten away from actually drawing in my journals. So I thought this would be really good inspiration to get me back into that. And I love her style. And look at those colors. Oh, this book is just, love this book. She's got some doodles for days, and she got some new sneakers. And it's a really fun book. And so I did buy this. Look at that. And then while I was on Amazon, I went insane and bought this book because it was suggested. Yeah, well, that was a mistake. It looks like a lot of fun. It's a fun book. I'm not, and this is just my own opinion. I love looking through flow books. I love using all their stuff. The drawing style is not my style. And so this was created by the illustrators of Flow magazine. And I didn't see that. Yeah, it says it right there in big letters, a Flow book. Yep, I didn't see that. So it's really fun. And there are lots of pages in here where they show you something, and then there's a page to draw it. And not my bag. This was a little booklet that was included. It's really fun, and it was really reasonably priced. Different kinds of paper to draw on, how to draw a fruit bowl. I'm not gonna draw a fruit bowl and fill it with fruit there. I just not. So fun book, big thick book. What I did was thought, well, okay, I read this book. It was great. If you're a Flow fan, absolutely. I will write down right now because you guys know I need reminders. I've left my craft paper up here, my painter's masking paper, and I'm gonna make a note to link Flow book. So that'll be listed down in the description as well. If I don't write it down, you know, I'll forget. So yeah, there, I have a note. I'll remember. So if you love the flow book, definitely go check this book out. I read it. I was all set with it. And so what I did was I went through and I pulled out some of the pages. And I didn't do a very good job, as you can see. I was too lazy to go get my craft knife, so I just ripped them out. Really cool. Different backgrounds, just some white with little pens down there, a cute border. Love this with boxes. That would be fun to journal in. Just, you know, a little bit of this and that. I like the red. They had some watercolor paper in there. This is really light watercolor paper. So I pulled that out. I know you can't see because it's totally like glary. Just different backgrounds. Look at this one. Isn't that fun? It looks so 3D. And I thought, wow, these would be really fun journal pages. So, oh, and they did have the colored paper as well. And this is light. It's not as light as computer paper, but it's lighter than cardstock. So I just pulled out a handful and vellum, tracing paper. I pulled out a handful, and believe me, there's enough in this book. I could do it 20 more times. And I thought, oh, let's make a signature out of this. Yes, let's do that, shall we? So, oh, and this was also included, a Flow Workman book. Isn't that cute? I think that was what was wrapped up in that paper tape. So I thought I might use that for journaling or something, journaling spots. I don't know, but I pulled that out as well. So August is 31 days, so I need to make 8 pages folded in half. So let's look at our journal. Get over here. And they're actually exactly the right width if I turn them sideways. And they're also pretty darn close to the right height. So I guess we'll trim off some of my messy tearing and see what we got going on here. Let's just see here. We'll have to put them together in some fashion. Oops, my giant cutter is covered up. There we go, that's my scoreboard. This is my giant cutter. Okay, so we'll just do some trimming. And I really don't mind if my pages are different heights, different widths. That does not bother me one little bit. And to get 8 pages, I'm going to need 16 pages of, you know, 2 to overlap. So if I connect these two, that's 1 page. Make sense? Here's that watercolor paper, which actually I don't need to trim. It was perforated. That helped me rip it out of the book. Okay, so that's 2, and that's 4. Let's do the vellum, or the tracing paper, because I like that. And I think one of them I really jacked up when I ripped it out, but that's okay. Oh, yep, I did indeed. Look at that. That's bad. Maybe we'll set that one aside. We might not use that one. So this will be fun for different kind of journaling pages. Not sure what pens will work on it. Not sure what'll glue to it terribly well, but that's all right. We'll find out. I really like getting to a new page in my Creative Daily Journal and having to kind of think outside the box to use it. Here are just a couple different ones. Oh, show them to you. I love the colors in that, so let's go ahead and trim these up. Get rid of the evidence of my terribly bad tearing. Oh, sip of coffee time. Sorry, guys. All of a sudden, very dry throat. Okay. Sorry, I think there might be a little blip there. I was touching the buttons. So we'll take these guys and get rid of some of the jaggedy, raggedy edges. I might have too many lined up, but we'll get through. There we go. This cutter is so old, the blade is not as sharp as it used to be, but it still does a great job. We'll do some of these colored pages. I love these colors, although, look at these. I like these 2 bright ones. Well, we'll trim them all and see what we need. So I said 16. We'll go through and look. Oop. I wonder sometimes if it's faster to cut a pile or just to do them individually instead of trying to line it all up. Alright, so we got those guys, and there's a tear there. Guess what? This is my journal. Don't care. I'll cover it up. I'll leave it. Something will happen. It'll be just fine. I know I want to use this one. I love this page with the squares. So fun. I actually am thinking about making a digital page like that to use in my journals more often because I love that. And then get that stuff out of the way. So I've got 2 of these. And all I'm doing is getting over. So I'm just trimming off those really, really ragged edges. I don't mind a little raggy, but let's not be crazy. And then we have one more. Don't know how many we have now. Okay, so that ought to be plenty. Get this guy out of the way. Alright. So let's pull out the ones we really love, that we really want to use. Really like that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Love this color. 6. That's a maybe. Like that one. 7. It's different. Like that one. 8. Like this one better. 8. Maybe. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I love those guys. Oh. 14. So looks like we're going to use these. Oh, I like that. 15. I forgot they were double colored. On different colors on different sides. Alright, so we're going to need one more. You know, I really like these colors, so let's use that one. Alright. So now all I have to do is go through. And, you know, I could go and grab photo sleeves or different things to bind in. And actually, you know what, now that I said that, I think I'm going to pause and go grab some different things, and maybe we won't use all of these pages. Maybe we'll use some different things because I'm fickle. Hold on, I'll be right back. And I'm back. I only grabbed a few things. So I grabbed a junk mail envelope that apparently I went insane opening, but that's okay. I like the windows and I like that pattern. The security pattern is cool. I grabbed a couple of sheet protectors because you guys know I love to use sheet protectors in my journals. And I just grabbed a paper lunch bag. So I think I will incorporate those things as well. So I'm not going to do this in any particular order. I'll just do a few and then I'll pause and come back. Wow, that is so bright. Is that better? No, not really. Just scoot that over, sorry. So let's see. Let's start out with something fun. You know, this will give me a good place to start August. So we'll do that, and then what will we do? We'll put this in the back of the album if we attach it this way. So I'm going to put a little glue down, and I will sew this. With sheet protectors, I like to sew. I like to sew them in place because glue really doesn't hold too well. It's plastic and slippery and stuff. Even Fabri-Tac doesn't do that great a job. So we'll go ahead and glue that right there. Scoot it over a little bit so it'll fold right in there. Perfect. Oop, see, it's moving. It's moving. I'm just trying to tack it in place. And it's too tall, but that's okay. The openings are up here, so I'm just going to trim it. Especially right there where I just got glue on it. I had a baby wipe out because I've been gluing myself all day. Oh, here it is. I also have a pack of baby wipes that are almost gone and they're starting to get a little dry, so I went crazy and was using the baby wipe. Alright, so there's that. That'll hold it in place. Grab my scissors. Oh, no, it won't hold it in place. I guess I won't trim that down until I've sewn it. And that's just fine. And on the back, maybe I'll just put some washi tape there. Why not? We can. We're allowed. Ooh, I love this washi tape. This is like little leaves or not flowers, grasses or something. And so what I'm going to do is just go through, I'll do a couple with you guys, but, you know, maybe we could speed it up. Yeah, that's fun. Just don't make me do a voiceover, for goodness sake. There, so that's just gonna be there holding that in place a little bit. And if I wanted to, I could go and add another piece there, because this is not, you know, the width that I'm going for is this paper, and the sheet protector is not that wide. So if we wanted to, we could sew another piece there or attach another piece, but we'll just set that over there for now. And let's see, let's go with a solid one and a vellum one. How about that? And what should we do with these? Maybe what I'll do is put, oh, you can see, super uneven. Maybe what I'll do is grab something interesting. What is a fabric? I have my fabric scraps right here. What if we, oh, I love this. Isn't that beautiful? Yay! What if we do that? What if we make kind of a hinge out of fabric? That'd be fun. So I'll just take a piece of this. And again, because it's my creative daily journal, I have no theme going on. It'll be nice to have some summer things, summer colors and stuff, but I can work, oh, look at that. It's exactly the right height. Nice. I can work with just about anything, because in a creative journal, or the way that I do it at any rate, you can just cover up the page if you don't like it. Put more stuff on it. More stuff is good. And then I kind of want to have some of the fabric showing, and what we can do is once we get everything folded up, sewn and folded up and whatnot, I can just trim off these edges if it's too wide. Okay, so I've got that tacked down with glue. Again, I could have used Fabri-Tac, no sewing necessary, but I felt like I wanted to. So I'll put that over here in the don't mess with it till it's dry pile. Oops, I have craziness going on. Okay, so that'll go over there. That'll be fun. And then we could do, oh, I love these. Yeah, I really love these. So be traditional here. We'll just do this. And I like these pictures too. I think this is beautiful. And the paper is matte, so I can journal on top of it. I can paint over it. I can draw on it. Whatever I want to do. Cover it with more paper. Whatever. But let's do it this way so we don't cover up the little pen and pencil. And grab another piece of washi. Let's use up some washi. What do I want to use? Kind of go for a little bit of thicker washi. Oh, I love the flowers, so let's do it this way. For some reason, that's a little easier for me to do straight. I don't even know if that's true. And because I don't trust washi, you guys know that. I don't trust the stick. Let's, I'll go ahead and glue stick this. Do it a little bit wider than the seam. Grab my glue stick. And run some glue stick. I'll have to remember that I have more pages than I need now that we grab some other things. Trying to line that up a little bit straight. Again, my journal, creative daily journal, not going for perfection. Kind of the rougher and scrappier that is, it makes me happy. That was some really fine English, but I think you guys know what I mean. Okay, and let's go. I did leave a little gap. That makes it easier to fold. It may mean that we have to, I left a gap between the pages, I mean. It may mean that we have to trim a little off the ends, but that's just fine. That is not a big deal. Let's go ahead and put some washi down on this side because we've got some exposed in the middle with the glue stick on it. So that'll be fine. I'll grab my smasher. also known as a key card. Fold that up. Excellent. Put that in the don't mess with it Actually, that doesn't have much to dry. Let's see. We've got our paper bag. What do we want to do with that? How tall? Oh, you know what might be fun? Let's do a compound page. Okay, so the bag obviously is way taller than it needs to be. Alright, what I'm thinking right here. I have an itchy nose. Boy, it's been quite a summer for allergies. Apparently I just have allergies all the time, though. Alright. Why won't it go all the way down there? Hey. Shoddy workmanship in the bag. Let's see if we can get it to go this way. And as I said, I do enjoy, when I go to my creative daily journal, finding just something a little different to use that day. That's really fun. Alright, so what I'm thinking is, what if we do that and then put something else here? We'll cut this off here. That'll be a bag. And then what if we do one of the colored papers? Oh, I love that color. Doesn't really have to coordinate with this because they won't be side to side in the journal. Yeah. So what if, back to that page that doesn't, oh wait, there we go. Ooh, we'll have to do some trimming on the top of the bag and the ends of the papers. But look at that. That'd be super fun. And then there'd be the bag, you know, if we do the signature like that. Okay, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Hold on, let me glue it while it's in place and then I'll explain. And then I'll finish a sentence. Won't that be fun? Alright. Doing a pretty good bead of glue there because I'm not sure if I'm gonna sew this. I might just. The fun thing, I'm just holding this down for a second, you guys. This will also make a little tuck. So that's kind of neat. Whoops. That wasn't very good of me. Get back in there, you rascal. And the bag is a little bit longer, and again, does not bother me. I am just fine with that. There we go. It's fighting back. Just make sure that I'm making sure that there's enough paper inside here to hold on to the glue pretty well. And I just moved the paper. That's irritating. Let's see if we can get that back in place. That's pretty straight in my world. Why do I always hold stuff at an angle like that? I don't know why I do that. We'll glue the other side, and then I'll show you what I mean. Yeah, this is pretty nifty. Not sure what I'll do with it in my journal, but I'll look forward to the day that it shows up so I can see what's what. See what I come up with. Alright. Luckily the art glitter glue dries pretty quickly. Alright, so what we have is, this is in the middle, the paper bag is, so I'm going to commit to it being on one side or the other. So I think I will fold this like that. Oops. Okay. So what will happen is in our journal, we'll bind it right here. So we're going to end up having to cut some of this off because obviously now it's going to be way too long. But what will happen is on this page, we'll have this cool paper bag. The binding, the seam will be right here. So I'll have this fun paper bag. I'll have, actually we can go ahead and chop that off right now. So it's a little less confusing. Hey, that was some fine trimming, wasn't it? But I'll have this paper bag to put stuff in. Should I feel so inclined, I can journal on here. I can make a little tuck spot right here, which I'll do right now. And then I'll have all of this paper, and I think that is super-duper fun. Doesn't take much to entertain me, you know. And I'll wait until we have everything all put together before I do any page trimming. So that's fun. we'll go put that in the don't mess with it while it's drying pile. And I'll save this because that's a fun journaling spot. I love brown paper bags for drawing on, journaling on. I love the color and the texture. So then let's do one more with some vellum, perhaps. And this is a piece that I tore. How like me. And maybe we'll do another boring one. Maybe, oh, actually, maybe we won't make it boring. Maybe we'll put another fabric. Will we? Will we do that? Just going through my fabric scraps over here. I keep kind of my bigger scraps and strips on my desk. Oh no, you know what I want to use? I got this from Disorganized Crafter, and I love it. It is Stamperia fabric ribbon. And I always forget to use it, but wouldn't that make a great... Yeah, that would make a great piece to glue and sew in there. I made it a little bit longer because I'd like to have the fabric sticking out from the top and the bottom, and I'm hoping this will fray up like the rest of it. I love that. So what I will do is line these up. Again, leaving a little bit of a gap just so it's easier for it to fold open and closed, and that's where I'll end up binding it into the book. And then after this one, I think that I will either start a new video or fast forward. Wish you guys were here to tell me what to do. Oops, I'm getting all crazy here. I'm knocking stuff over. Heavens. Where are we? I think maybe I'll go to another video. Alright. And again, I will probably go in and sew that. And I'm not going to fold it up or anything until this dries a little bit. But that's going to be really cute. That'll be folded there, and the little fringe will show and everything. And I just love this page. And vellum. What's not to like? Let's put that over there. Alright. Well, maybe I'll do a few more, and we'll fast forward through this part while I finish up. How many pages do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I only have 3 more to do. So let's fast forward while I do those, and I'll see you on the other side. And we're back. I did some sewing and we have all the pages done. So here's one. And here's 2. Love it. And again, I say we have the pages all done. They may or may not be all done. I might change my mind before I put them back into my journal. There's 3. Still digging this one. There's 4. Here's 5. Won't this be fun, this little short page? with a little pocket with the envelope. Oops, forgot the other side. That's 5. There's 6. That's just the watercolor paper. And here is 7 with another sheet protector. My sewing machine got a little crabby right there between the plastic and the washi tape and the glue. I think it got quite bent out of shape, but you know what? I love that little ball of thread. I didn't cut it or anything. I like it like that, so I like that's fine with me. Again, my journal doesn't bother me at all. I kind of dig it. And then we have this one, and that's another page protector. So that is what I have. Those are 8 pages. That will make 32 pages, surfaces to write on in my creative daily journal for August. This took longer than I thought, because doesn't it always? So I think I'll come back with part 2 and show you binding them in and the other things I want to do to get ready to journal this month, this August. So thank you so much for hanging out with me, you guys. If you're new, I should have welcomed you at the beginning. I'm sorry. Welcome. And please like and subscribe if you feel so inclined. You never know what I'll get up to next. Love you guys, and I will see you real soon. Stay well, stay safe, and if you can, please stay home. Bye.